Hello my lovelies. So today we are adding to our variations on a sock bun series with the Bianca. So yeah, I posted this to Instagram and Facebook yesterday evening, and I asked you guys if you wanted it tutorialized, and the overwhelming response was yes, so let's get to it. I have already got a step. We've already ponied. It is the sock bun, so yay. One of my girls did question whether it was heavy. It looks heavy, so she's like, it's gonna hurt. Here's the thing. I imagine that by now you guys know where your sweet spot is for buns. Some of you guys it may be right on top of your head. Some guys it might be lower. Mine is right here. That's my sweet spot. That's where it doesn't bother me to wear a bun. So you want to make your ponytail in your sweet spot. You're going to need a bun form, 2 ponytail holders, one for this one for around this, 1 bobby pin, I'm using the big one, and then some U-pins, U-pins, and that's it. Okay, so let's get the sock bun portion going. Ding, ding, ding. As always, this one especially, you need a bun form. Sock won't work. We have got to pin in to the bun form underneath, and you can't pin into a sock. So yeah, you need a bun form. You guys really should invest in a bun form because, my goodness, this is one of the fastest ways to get a really neat, professional looking bun with so little effort. Now I can't find, there we go. Couldn't find my thing. I am a huge proponent of sock buns. They just look nice, you guys. There's nothing wrong with looking nice. Let me make sure I don't have any of my bun form showing. I do not. Okay. So I'm going to pull our hair back, and we're going to separate it into 2 sections. One slightly thicker than the other section. So, you know, just not equal parts. You want one to be a little thicker. And this side is a little thicker, so yay. Okay, with the less thick side, we're just going to wrap around our ponytail holder, nice and smooth, like so, and pin that. Ooh. Alright, and now we are going to do our decorative flower. So, as you guys know, I've been doing the flower bun things, and I almost always use rope buns. And that is because I got frustrated. I kept seeing them done with English braids, and it looked to me like the braids were all, you know, floofed. And they look really pretty, but when I floofed my braids, it just looked like a big mess. Like, it did not look like a flower. So I finally had an epiphany and figured out how they were doing that. You don't floof both sides. You floof one side so they look like petals. I'm embarrassed that it took me that long to figure out, but hey, at least I know how they do it now, which I will show you in a moment. So let me get this braided, English braid, like I said. And I have to check. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the outside strand we floof, but I just want to make sure that I didn't braid it wonky. Do not tie off the end of this braid, BT does. I just want to make sure. I'm bringing it up like so. And I want it to be on this side. So when I bring it down, yes, I'm correct. Okay, outside, never hurts to double check. You have to start from the bottom, which I know is out of frame for you guys, and I'm sorry about it, but this camera does this thing where it loves to hyper focus on my face, and it just refuses to yeah. I can't turn off the autofocus, sadly. Where you can see now? Any hoodles. Here, look at the outsides. We're not taking huge section, like we're not even taking the whole section. We're just taking a few bits from the outside and pulling up, like so. Which, yeah, so that gives you this nice big fat, like floof, without, you know, irreparably damaging the structure of your braid. And that is how we do it. I wish I had figured this out sooner. Once you get to the top, you're going to have to go back down, because, you know, as you're pulling these strands up, all the ones at the bottom are going to flatten back out. So just go back down. Once you get to the top, just go back down and reinforce your little poofs. Like I said, only on the one side, like so. You guys see? I need some bigger ones up here. They're looking a little wee. But yeah, just a few strands of hair from the outside. I'm gonna have real bad grip on that. Didn't want to floof at all. So we're floofed. Want to bring your braid up like so. Now we're going to start winding. So I'm just going to go around my finger down here real quick to get it started. Ding, ding, ding. Pop it off my finger and start rolling up. When you roll it up, you want the fluffy part on the outside of your roll. You want to roll inside. Don't worry about that falling down, that's fine. We need to get a roll going. I just want to make sure I'm in the right direction. Yeah, like so. Just come in like this. So, get the rest of this flower rolling. And then plop it right in the center. And start to pin your pins. Start with the center of your flower because that's the part that's going to want to pop out the most. You want to get, as you're pinning, you want to get that established. Shoot sweet. And then we can pin elsewhere. But yeah. And this is why we need a bond form and not a sock. Yoo-hoo. Alright. Now, I want this braid to drape up like so. So, now I have to pin down here where I want it to be. Alright, I'm going to reinforce with a few more pins and then I'll be right back because pinning is boring. So, alrighty my lovelies, that's it. I have reinforced with pins. There is our Bianca. It is just a sock bun with a little extra. Woohoo! And I did it this way so we got different looks. Like you this side, which is nice and smooth. I like the braid instead of going around to really come up over the bun in the back and curl in. It's floral, a little bit paisley sort of thing going on. Looks nice from this side. It does stick out far, but I'm using my giant bun form. If you would rather use a smaller bun form, then by all means use a smaller one. But I think it really turns out pretty. It's one of my softer ones. It is, this is one of my drag queen light style, because it is larger than some people are comfortable wearing. It's not huge though. I never really have full on drag queen because real honest to God drag queens usually combine 2 to 4 wigs together to get a giant amount of hair because then it makes their faces look smaller to further the illusion of being a lady, which absolutely makes sense. Come to think of it. And since I am a rather large lady, being 6 feet tall and the size of most men, I probably should do my hair bigger to make my face look smaller. But since I am a legit lady, I guess I don't have to. But I do kind of like the big hair, especially when we can get big hair without a ton of products. No teasing, no back combing, no hairspray. Well, my bangs are hairspray, but you guys know that's bangs. But there's, you know what I mean? Like, we don't have to put a ton of gunk in our hair to get all this height and bigness. We can do it with some tools and some creative floofing. One side of the braid, ladies. One side. Who knew? Apparently the people that had put all these pictures on Pinterest with all these flower things knew. And yet, yeah. All you ever see are the pictures. Very few have step-by-step secretive people. Any hoodles. I hope you liked this one. It seemed to go over pretty well. It's not difficult. You guys saw it's not difficult. I'm really going to have to invest in some Amish hairpins though, because these are the ones I got at Sally's, and while they are the right color, you guys, they don't hold shape for any way. They're terrible. I mean, they'll work, but I want some of the real deal steel ones. Now I'm rhyming, so that's probably a sign for me to go. Alrighty, until next time, I hope everybody has a great day. I love you guys. Bye. Go do something fun.